But in Matt Hancock's case, he has got a book coming out. He's presumably recognised that there is no way back for him in a government position. And I always think it has a slightly medieval feel, you know, the whole idea of I'm a celebrity. It's like you go looking for redemption from the very depths of scandal. Caught on camera, snogging an aide, dare I say groping. It was a pretty uncomfortable way to exit the government for Matt Hancock. And I wonder why you'd put yourself in the position of being about to eat, shall we say, the kangaroo penis, or indeed worse, if you weren't feeling at the very bottom of the bucket right now.
Well, I hope he enjoys eating kangaroo penis and worse, because my prediction is that he will be selected by the public for every single Bush Tucker trial in that series until he's voted out. Probably first, which usually happens to politicians in these reality things, because guess what, right? The public don't really like politicians very much, and it's quite ironic and quite funny that they put themselves forward for these, you know, pure popularity contests, not alongside other politicians, but like celebrities who the public actually like. Yeah, but I mean, you see, there was a briefing from Matt Hancock earlier today, a source close to Matt Hancock, so we can probably say Matt Hancock, said he was flattered and naturally curious when asked to take part in the competition, but now only feels able to do so because, quote, the government is stable. That's nice of him, isn't it? It is nice of him just to make sure that the government is stable. Just hanging by the phone, wanted to, before saying yes to the enormous fee to ITV, he says, I just want to make sure, sorry ITV producers, I just want to make absolutely sure the government's not going to fall, because they might need me if it is.
The government is so stable that it has, in fact, withdrawn the whip from Matt Hancock, so he is no longer technically a Conservative MP, but he retains his seat, he will keep getting paid. And I suppose the flip side of this is, whilst he's in the jungle for 2 weeks doing whatever he's going to be asked to do, and doing it very visibly every night on television, on ITV, there are others who we shouldn't ignore, who've also quietly sloped off on the taxpayers' money, on their constituents' payroll, to take holidays in, I can't think where the last one was. Was it Mustique?
It's so hard to keep track.
Greece?
Whether it's the insurance conference in Colorado with a over 100k fee, we understand, or whether it's the Caribbean. Boris Johnson, the former PM. There is no difference between these two things. The only difference, actually, they're both away from Parliament, both not representing their constituents. The only difference is that Boris Johnson is doing it quietly, whilst Mr. Hancock, Matt Hancock, will be doing it publicly in the full glare of everybody, eating kangaroo anus and God knows what else.
Matt Hancock once, in the full glare of a BBC camera, agreed to come running with me for an election piece. Was it
I remember that. Oh God, and that was supposed to be a series that didn't quite end up being a series. Did it?
Well, a lot of politicians said yes at the beginning, including Keir Starmer, funny enough.
Really?
And then they realised that the last thing they wanted to be doing was be seen sort of huffing around with a Newsnight presenter.
Also,
and
you could outrun every single one of them.
No, not true. Jim Murphy told me that he went running between 2 and 3 in the morning, which was the weirdest thing I'd ever heard.
Well, Newsnight only comes off air at 11:30. It wouldn't have been totally ideal, would it?
But the Matt Hancock moment was quite striking, because we met in a park in West Suffolk, and he appeared in these knee socks and little white tennis shorts. He was a good runner, actually. And my dog got really excited and started turning in circles, waiting for Matt to start. I didn't know what you were going to say there. I know.
He's just got such sexual magnetism.
It was quite a moment. And I remember replaying that to Matt Hancock, saying, well, as far as the popularity contest goes, you've won over the whippet. Let's leave it at that.
The Newsagents. This is a Global Player original podcast.